I'm going to start this one off by giving Ducote a hard truth. Dougie doesn't want to hear this because you see it conflicts with his worldview. Here it is, Dougie. Democrats have fought for, bled for, and died for this country and its Constitution, Dougie. Did you notice this week, Dougie, that Constitution was in effect, that it was being used? Have you watched the impeachment hearings, Dougie? I bet if you even did watch it, you just sneered and screeched about how bad those Democrats are. Do you know anything, Dougie, about taking an oath to the Constitution? Do you, Dougie? You see, we had Moscow Mitch, after the House passed the articles of impeachment, saying he was going to coordinate with the White House. And then he had to take an oath to be a fair and impartial juror. Does an oath mean anything to you Republicans, Dougie? Apparently not. Apparently not. Did you catch where Lenny Graham said, "We don't need no witnesses. We don't need no witnesses"? That's not what he was saying in 1999, Dougie, when he was a House manager on the impeachment of Bill Clinton. He said, absolutely, witnesses are needed. How can we have a trial without witnesses, Dougie? Is that how your side, the Republicans and the right wing, is that how you do it, Dougie? You play fast and loose with the rules. Oaths don't mean a damn thing to you. Is that it, Dougie? Sure looks like it, because it's playing out. Sure playing out, Dougie, right in front of your eyes. But you don't care, do you, Dougie? Nah, you don't care. You're too busy saying, it's those bad Democrats. First article of impeachment, Dougie, lays out where Trump, on a phone call, tried to coerce the president of Ukraine to start an investigation on one of his political rivals by saying, I'm going to hold up this $300 million congressionally approved aid to Ukraine until you start an investigation into my political rival. That's against the law, Dougie. It's kind of like he said to Ukraine in mafia parlance, nice country you got there. Be ashamed if anything happened to it. Be ashamed, wouldn't it, Dougie? But you don't care. You don't care, do you, Dougie? Nah. You see, your party is above the law. You're telling us orange buffoon Trump is above the law. Old Trump says, well, read the transcript. Oh, yeah, the transcript he hasn't released. Trump says, listen to these witnesses. They'll exonerate me. The witnesses he refused to let testify. Yeah, Dougie. That goes to the second article of impeachment. Obstructing Congress. You don't care, do you, Dougie? Nah, it don't matter to you. You see, Congress has the duty of oversight. That means they can look at the executive branch and check out and see what they're doing. It's the same thing, Dougie. Back several years ago when albino Trey Gowdy opened up the 10th investigation into Benghazi that found nothing, by the way. And somebody asked him, why are you doing this? He says, Congress has the duty of oversight. So it's good for you, isn't it, Dougie, in that part? But now it ain't so good for you. Is it, Dougie? You see, that's called being a hypocrite, Dougie. Hypocrisy is a form of lying, Dougie. Second article of impeachment. Obstructing Congress. They subpoenaed witnesses. They subpoenaed documents. Trump says, nah, I ain't going to give that to you. Nah, I ain't going to give it to you. That's by definition, Dougie, obstruction of Congress. Did you notice yesterday, Dougie, that your orange buffoon hero admitted to obstructing Congress? He said, yeah, we got all the materials, we got all the witnesses, they ain't got nothing. Imagine that, Dougie. Say in a murder trial, the defendant says, yeah, I killed him. But so what? The jury's coordinating with me. Does that sound right to you, Dougie? Really? Does that sound right to you, Dougie? Makes me wonder, Dougie, where your moral compass is at. That you'd tolerate lying. You'd tolerate your side thumbing their nose at the rule of law. Oh yeah, the rule of law, Dougie? Yeah, we know what that means. You see, the rule of law is to keep us Democrats in line, isn't it, Dougie? Rule of law doesn't apply to your side, does it, Dougie? Nah, don't apply to your side. It's called hypocrisy, Dougie. Hypocrisy is a form of lying, Dougie. And you are a liar, Dougie. But let's get back to your moral compass. Does your moral compass have anything bad to say about lying by your side? Or is it just those Democrats, when they tell a lie, oh, end of the world. When your side does it, that's just fine with you, isn't it, Dougie? Just fine with you, isn't it? You don't care, Dougie, do you? You see, you spend your days peddling your bullshit to your idiot posse in your echo chamber. And if it so happened, Dougie, that you would come out and actually say, you know, the rule of law applies to everyone, including the president. That's what the evidence says, Dougie. You know that stuff you won't look at? See, it's like you close your eyes and you put your hands over your ears and scream, you're not showing me any evidence. You're not showing me any evidence. Evidence is there, Dougie. Your buffoon has admitted to it. That phone call with Ukraine, your buffoon said it was a perfect phone call. Define for us, Dougie, what a damn perfect phone call is. Can you, Dougie? Can you tell us what a perfect phone call is? No, you can't tell us that, Dougie, because you don't know. And your freaking orange buffoon Trump don't know either. So he's above the law. Isn't that right, Dougie? Above the law. So when you're running around calling yourself a patriot and you stand idly by, as your orange buffoon wipes his ass with the Constitution, and you call yourself a patriot. You're not a patriot, Dougie. And let me paraphrase Teddy Roosevelt, you know, Republican president on your side, Dougie. He said, patriotism is not standing by the president. Patriotism is standing by the country, Dougie. And as you can readily appear, Dougie, it's obvious. You see, I have no respect for you. I don't respect liars. I don't respect people that ignore the rule of law because that's what their party demands. Answer this question for your clown posse in your echo chamber, Dougie. Answer it for them. Is it going to be in this country? We do not have kings. No one is above the law. Or is it going to be Trump can do whatever the hell he wants to do, including wiping his ass with the very Constitution, Dougie, you took an oath to support and defend. I don't know where your morals are at, Dougie. Probably in the gutter. So let me say it again, Dougie. You're a liar. I'll say another thing again too, Dougie. I have no respect for you. No respect, Dougie. And when you call yourself a patriot, that just tells me you're wiping your ass with the Constitution.